Good evening, guests and fellow Toastmasters. How are you all doing? Such a lovely evening, but I can see only few faces in the camera. So before I utter any further words, I would like all of you here to come on camera and show that energy. Today, we are in the 18th meeting of the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. And it's really special because Toastmasters International as an organization is approaching 100 years of its existence. And it's not a small thing, it's a big thing. But before I pass on to the presiding officer to explain any further about this, let me give some few tips you have to follow in the meeting. This meeting will be blocked for 2 hours, and I expect that all of you would stay for the entire duration and enjoy the whole process of the Toastmasters. Couple of guidelines. One, I expect that all your video should be on and your audio should be off. If you want to speak, you can unmute yourself. But other than that, I would want all of you to be on mute. Now, some ground rules which we always follow as a part of Gabbys Toastmasters Club. Although Toastmasters International does not keep any restrictions are: 1. Regarding topics of sex, religion, politics. We at the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club request all speakers and role takers to abstain from talking on any such topics which create some controversial and sensitive issues among the other people who are present here. One more thing, always remember the fact that we as a club practice diversity and inclusion in our letter and spirit. Because of that, ensure that there are no sexist, racist, or any such undertone which cause any hostility or discomfort to the members. Now let me pass on to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Karthik Venugopal. He is like the shining diamond star of Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club. Our VP Education, he is working as a full-time tag developer in Travelopia and he's a tech trainer. He's a history and movie buff. He loves storytelling and listening to music. He always liked to be the best version of himself. Over to you, Toastmaster Karthik Venugopal, presiding officer of the day.
Thank you for such a warm welcome, fellow Toastmasters and guests. That was our Toastmaster Pranav, our Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. So can we have a big round of applause to our Toastmaster Pranav for that lovely start of the meeting? A very good evening to all of you. It's my pleasure to presiding over the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club meeting, and I call upon meeting number 8 to order. I would like to welcome and acknowledge the presence of all guests visiting Toastmasters to our meeting. And with that, I take a chance to ask some of our guests and visiting Toastmasters to introduce themselves, like how did they hear about Gabbys Toastmasters Club, or how did they come to know about Gabbys Toastmasters Club, and introduce themselves. So we do have one of our guests, that is Vamshi Reddy. Vamshi, could you please introduce yourself to the club?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Ramamurthy Reddy. I got to know about this Toastmasters through one of my friends. He's staying in Hyderabad and he advised me to join the club present in Bangalore. So I just a couple of Google search pages got me the contact number of Mr. Karthik. So I just texted him and he happened to give me the link, and that's how I joined.
Thank you. Thank you for joining the meeting. Hope you have a great learning in today's meeting. Thank you so much, Vamshi.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now let me call upon any other guests. So we do have 2 guests today, role takers, and they are the role takers. And I see Toastmaster Dewmi from Sri Lanka, long away from Sri Lanka. She has taken up the Grammarian role today. So Dewmi, could you please introduce yourself? Dewmi, are you there? Okay, so I see. I see Shravya. Oh yeah, Dewmi has come on the camera. So Dewmi, could you please introduce yourself to the club? You're on mute. You're on mute, Dewmi. No, you're on mute. You're not audible. Dewmi, you're on mute. Yeah, now. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible right now.
Okay, so I'm Dewmi from Sri Lanka. So I'm currently working as an international school teacher, teaching speech and drama for little kids, and I'm a passionate writer and a speaker. So I'm really happy to join here as the grammarian of the day. So I'm really happy to see you all.
Thank you. Thank you for joining our meeting. So we have one more guest, that is Shravya Reddy. So Shravya, may I know, are you a Toastmaster or yet to be a Toastmaster?
No, I have joined today itself. This is my first session.
Great. So could you please introduce yourself to the club?
Yeah, I'm Shravya. I heard about this Toastmasters through my husband who joined me recently.
Okay. Great, great, great. Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Shravya, for joining our meeting. So, as I said, hope you have a great learning in today's meeting. So,
Karthik, you're on mute.
Karthik, you're on mute.
oh, I myself am on mute. I was just checking, is everybody?
Yeah, we are all listening. Thank you.
Okay. It seems like everybody is attentive. Thank you so much. So, dear guests and visiting Toastmasters, we appreciate you joining us. Due to paucity of time, we won't have an opportunity to have each of you introduce yourself, but we would love to know you. I would urge you to use the chat function to share a brief intro of yours to me. I will share it to everyone. We will also ask you to share your feedback at the end of meeting. Please join the Gabbys guest WhatsApp group by scanning the QR code on our Zoom background, which I'll be sharing right now. For the benefit of guests, I would want to reiterate that the Toastmasters is a home to a place who wish to face their fear of public speaking. Not only that, if you love to connect and network with others, if you want to hone your leadership skills, Toastmasters is a place for you. It's a safe place to learn, unlearn, and relearn. We we carry forward this 100-year-old legacy, which is spanned over 100 plus countries. And today is a very, very special day because Toastmasters International, the organization, has entered its 100th year. So, Toastmaster International was found 99 years back, that is on 1924 October 20, 1924 October 24th. And it's a great uh, occasion for us today to have meeting on this day and to let us know more about Toastmasters and how it has spanned over 100 plus years. Let me call upon the Toastmaster of the day. So today's Toastmaster of the day is one who is passionate about engineering and fascinated by how buildings are built. The thrill of he gets the thrill of construction projects, got him to a part of building for age of 18. He says life gave him early opportunities outside Toastmasters, and Toastmasters happened to him very late. But it's not late, sir. You already been doing a lot to us, and we are learning from you. So it's none other than distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy, who is the president of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. Please give a big round of applause and welcome him as a Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sure you're all having wonderful festivities and celebrations because of these 10 days of Dasara festival. Good evening, Toastmasters, college students, accountants, lawyers, doctors, club officers, district officers. Some of you daily Toastmasters, some of you dedicated Toastmasters, and many of you, I see you are passionate Toastmasters and you all come here as learning Toastmasters. I welcome all of you to this meeting number 18, a meeting that will be filled with a lot of learning. As Toastmaster of the evening, I have the privilege of sharing with you a brief history of Toastmasters International. Founded in 1924 by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley, which started in Santa Ana, California. Dr. Smedley believed in the power of effective communication and leadership, and he wanted to create a place where individuals could develop these skills and in a supportive and encouraging environment. That's these Toastmasters meeting. This vision has led to the establishment of the first Toastmasters Club, from where this organization has grown exponentially today. So much that over these years of 99 years, Toastmasters has evolved as a global community with over 270,000 members across 148 countries. It is said that at any given point of the time, any point of time in your watch, there is a Toastmasters meeting happening somewhere in the world. And the mission of these meetings is to empower individuals to become effective communicators and leaders. Through structured meetings, evaluations, constructive feedbacks, Toastmasters provides a platform for personal as well as professional growth. Toastmasters International's journey to its 100th year is a piece of history. It's a moment to reflect of how far the organization has come, to appreciate its role in empowering people worldwide. To name a few personalities who have benefited out of Toastmasters, we have Muhammad Yunus, who is the Nobel laureate and founder of Grameen Bank in Bangladesh, was a Toastmaster. Naomi Road, a renowned speaker and author in the field of personal and professional development, was also a Toastmaster. Remember Star Trek, Mr. Spock? A beloved actor, Leonard Nimoy, was also a Toastmaster who says that he picked up a lot of things from Toastmaster that he took it in his acting career. A prominent motivational speaker, Cheryl Roche, who's even today active at 81 years of her age, is in Toastmasters for over 50 plus years. In India, Kiran Bedi, you all know about her, was a Toastmaster in her days when she was in police. Many such personalities have embraced Toastmasters over 99 years, and some have transformed their careers. Some have left their regular vocation and gone into public speaking for the benefit of people. This moment of stepping into 100th year as a milestone does not mark just as a passage of time, but also our enduring commitment to personal and professional growth of everybody who attends this meeting. And thank you, Toastmasters, for being part of this incredible journey. Truly exceptional that we take stage, and we'll continue to take stage and see that we leave a legacy for another century to come. As we begin this fantastic meeting, let me also mention that over the 99 years, Toastmasters has seen countless milestones and achievements. However, when you attend a meeting in those 14,200 plus clubs, you will find that Toastmasters meeting is divided into three sections. The first one is prepared speeches, where Toastmaster mentor helps writing speeches. They are many times rewritten. Toastmaster rehearse their speeches before their mentors and come here and deliver it to get evaluated. In the second section, we call it as table topics, where topics on the table is available and is given to random people in this meeting who practice their on-fly speaking experiences for 2 minutes. Thirdly, evaluation, which is the heart of Toastmasters educational program here. You will hear praise of those who take the stage, as well as constructive criticism. For those who are not role takers in any of these three sections, there is a great way to learn by listening, noting down, and using them in your upcoming speeches or in your personal and professional lives. Now, before I jump into the first section of this meeting, I would like to call somebody who would come and tell about what he and his team is going to do. Toastmasters, who doesn't love cricket nowadays when World Cup season is going on, isn't it? Especially we all wait for those who hit a century. The next person who is going to take a stage as general evaluator is someone who is very, very cricket enthusiast, loves chess and traveling, and is a chartered accountant by profession. Please put your hands together to welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sanjay Jain, who, along with his team, will give you the glimpse of what he and his team is going to do. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Nagesh sir, for a wonderful introduction. Good evening, Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I have the privilege of serving you as the general evaluators for today's meeting. I would like to introduce my Taggle team. The first Taggle team is Timer, Toastmaster Sudharma Perera. Sudharma is a fellow chartered accountant from Sri Lanka. She has completed her MBA from renowned University of Sri Lanka. She is interested in learning new things and traveling across various countries. Let me welcome Toastmaster Sudharma Perera to take the stage and introduce her role.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. As timer, today I will time prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. For prepared speeches, 5 to 7 minutes is the speech time. At 5 minutes, I will show green card. At 6 minutes, I will show yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will show red card. For table topic, the time is limited to 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show green card. 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will show yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will show red card. For evaluation also, time is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show green card. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will show yellow card. And 3 minutes, I will show red card. For prepared speeches and evaluations, 30-second grace period is allowed at lower and upper end. For table topic speeches, 30 seconds is allowed only for upper end. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudharma. Next is our counter. Toastmasters Dushyant, he is a fourth year undergraduate. He joined Toastmasters in 2021 and is the president of Jaffna Toastmaster Club. Can I welcome Toastmaster Dushyant?
Yeah, I hope I'm audible.
Yeah.
So once again, good evening, everyone, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters. And as an accountant, it's my work is to count the words that's used as crutch and pause fillers who spoke in this meeting. During the meeting, I will listen for the overused words, including well, but, so, and those kind of words. And I'll also listen to the filler sounds, including and sounds. I'll also note when a speaker repeats the same word like so, such, I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, when the general evaluator calls, I'll report my report to you. And back to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dushyant. Next, I will be calling my Taggle team Grammarian, Toastmaster Dewmi, an international school teacher from Sri Lanka, loves being with kids and teaches them speech and drama. She likes to write poems and enjoys music and dance. Let me call her on the stage. Toastmaster Dewmi. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for wonderful introduction. Good evening, everybody.
You can introduce your role.
Okay. As the grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage, and I'll be taking notes of any misuses of English language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So here's the word of the day. The word is optimal. So it's an adjective. Optimal is an adjective, which means best or most favorable. Optimal. For an example, best or most favorable means optimal. And for an example, seeking the optimal solution. So you can use this word in your speeches, and I'll be taking notes when you use this word in your speech, and I'll be coming to you at the end of the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Dewmi. Now I'll be calling the listener, the Toastmaster Sandeep. Sandeep recently retired from his corporate career after working for over 27 years. His last job was a senior engineer manager at Amazon. Sandeep was an active Toastmaster for 8 years, from 2008 to 2019, and now he is back again in our Toastmaster. We welcome him, and we call upon him to please elaborate his roles to all of us. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. As a listener, I'll be listening to everything that's being said during the course of this meeting. And to test your listening skills, I'll draft a few questions and I'll ask them towards the end of the meeting. So happy listening and wish you all the best. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep. Now I hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Nagesh sir. Yeah. Over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Toastmasters, that was our GE and team who will come in the third section of this meeting, doing the evaluation of all that has transpired in this particular meeting. So you must have heard now that Toastmasters have long speeches, short speeches, themed speeches, extempo speeches. Toastmasters meet regularly to make speeches, critique one another, and also gather award certificates in each meeting for all that they have performed. So now let's start with prepared speeches. Our first speaker takes stage, who is going to take stage, is very driven by her passion for making a meaningful impact and aspires to positively transform over 1 million individuals by the year 2023. Before she takes the stage, let me call upon her evaluator, Toastmaster Karthik, to introduce the guideline of the speech to the audience.
So Toastmasters, thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster Chitrakshi is attempting her level 2 project 3, that is connect with audience. So the main purpose of the purpose of the statement of the speech is for the speaker to enhance ability, how well she connects with the audience with her speech. So this should not be a report on the project. It should be any kind of a story or a humorous story or a story which can grab the audience attention. So that is the purpose of the statement, Toastmaster of the Day. Back to you.
Thank you so much. So we are going to start the first speech of this evening. So request everybody to please come on camera as speaker is going to speak to all of you. Toastmaster Chitrakshi, you are the only reason I am trying. You are the only reason I am trying, Toastmaster Chitrakshi.
Have you ever made a promise? With a quick raise of hands, tell me if you have made one. Have you ever made a promise to yourself? I did too. And today's story is about a promise that I made to myself. But why did I have to make this promise? I think I'm going to confuse you. So let me take you back in time. 12 years ago, when I was just a student at college. And like any other college student, I was fascinated by the idea of the freedom I got from my parents and my family. The constant pressure of hearing, Please eat your green vegetables. This is no time to eat. No junk food for you. The cupboard is locked. No biscuits, no chocolate, no cookies. Oh my God. Was that home or jail? Look at me now. I'm free. I have money to spend, pocket money, but still money to spend on anything and everything I want. So I can eat junk, I can eat chips and chocolates all day and nobody to stop me. And to celebrate this freedom, I stopped eating food in the mess of my hostel and would go out to something that we at that time would call a tuck shop or a grocery store that we had right next to our hostel. So the five of us, my friends and I, would get together every afternoon, bags on the side, collars all high. We would sit and say, one plate of Maggie, please. Put green chili on it. I'd like a sandwich, not the egg one. I think that cucumber and cream sandwich. And well, if you've all gone to hostel, you all must remember the food that your canteen would serve you. Wasn't anything great. If hostel wasn't good, nor were the grocery stores. But the freedom of ordering your own food, that was an addiction. That was fun, and I didn't want to stop it. I soon realized that the five people in my group had turned from 5 to 10. And you know who spent all the money for them? Yours truly. Because she was the one who had all the freedom, right? Everyone else just enjoyed her freedom. She was celebrating her freedom, and everyone wanted to be party to it. I didn't realize it for the first few months. After the third month or so, it struck me that I was out of all the money. My parents could only send me this much, and I was spending all of that in treating other people with all the food that I had. What about other things? What about my stationery? What about my true freedom? Now I was the parent getting everyone food and giving all my money. And when I needed money, guess who was there? Nobody, because well, nobody else got the money that I got from home. That is the day I realized that I was doing something wrong, that I still wasn't sure how to stop it. You know how we kids are, right? We know how to get into something like Abhimanyu in the Chakravyuh, but we have no idea how to get out of it. So what could I do best? Wait for my tables to turn. Maybe luck would change. Maybe my parents would get me out of this hostel. Something, oh God, please save me. And then, to my happiness and surprise, God did intervene. You know how? It was Navratri. Something, the 9 days that just passed. Yeah, it was the same time of the year. And we had special food in the hostel. So to evade my friends who wanted all this food to eat, to evade the celebration and freedom, I decided to keep 7 or 9 days of the fast, depending on how long they would serve that food. My only temptation here right now was the food because it was different from all the other food that we got in the hostel. So I said, I have suddenly become very religious and I'm going to stop eating outside now. For the next 9 days, you will all see me eating in the hostel. I'm saying no to everything. And you know what? I did. Not just those 7 days, but 7 days after the next 6 months that came, again, the Navratri season, I kept that promise. One after the other for the last 12 years. I've kept those fasts. And you know why? No, I was just kidding. I'm not religious anymore. But the whole idea of having self-control. I have so much freedom. I can buy anything I want. I can eat every kind of food. But the idea of coming back home and believing that, hey, I can have all the food. Why can't I just stop for these 7 days? That is one promise that I made to myself. That time to control having junk food and stay away from my friends and to, of course, have hostel food. But today, it's much more than that. It's not just an addiction. It's not something that I have to do. It's not a belief that has been forced upon me. It is something that I choose to do because I made a promise to myself. So going back to my speech title, I'm not sure how many of you recognized, but my speech title was, You're the only reason I'm trying. Anyone remember the beginning of this? Yeah? All the 90s kids and before that, you remember? Yes. Baby, I'm addicted. I'm out of control. And I chose to be the reason I'm trying. And that's why it's still going on. With that, over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Give the speaker a big round of applause. Not only she reminded us that we are fasting, not to eat junk food outside during these 9-10 days, but also eat healthy. Thank you so much. I made this promise long, long ago, Toastmaster Chitrakshi. Thank you for reminding that. Now, let's move on to our second speaker. Now, before we go there, I would want the evaluator of second speaker, Toastmaster Pranav, to take the stage and give the guidelines for the second speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Pranav.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy. So my second speaker, she is delivering a speech from the path Dynamic Leadership, and it is part of L1P4 Part 2 project of evaluation and feedback. Now, in short, she is actually applying feedback from a speech which she has already delivered. And my duty is to ensure that she takes that feedback from the first speech she has given and she applies it to the second speech. So, best of luck to my target speaker. Over to you, DTM Nagesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pranav, for detailing the objective of the speech. Now let's move on to speaker number 2, who is a dedicated educator, a researcher who specializes in modern history. She was a content manager and sub-editor as well earlier. She calls herself a foodie and a movie buff. Please put your hands together for the second speaker, Toastmaster Abigail. Toastmaster Abigail, listening, the actual superpower. Listening, the actual superpower, Toastmaster Abigail.
Have you ever wondered how hard it is to listen? Isn't it all about speaking all the time? Don't we have to just speak and communicate our own opinions? Isn't it always and mostly about just communicating our own opinions to others? But have we ever wondered how many times in a day do we listen? Wouldn't the world be a better place if partners listened, children listened, parents listened, and teachers listened more to children? Because isn't it the most important thing for us today? In the hustling and bustling world which we live in, full of distraction, isn't listening like taking a pause and actually trying to understand what the other person is trying to communicate? Nelson Mandela says that, be the last one to speak. When he says that, he said the meaning which he meant was that if you have to be a good leader, you have to be democratic in understanding and listening and speaking for the one who cannot speak, who is not entitled to speak. Yes, listening have that power. William Moody also states that in his experience of diplomacy, in his experience with Vietnam, listening played a very important role in conflict resolution. When I remember when I was in the village, there was a time when I communicated to people who spoke a different language. A language without script. Marwari was a language which was language born out of that culture, the Marwar region. when I was in Udaipur Wati. I lived in the village as a part of the community immersion. I lived for 30 days there. And every day the Anganwadi worker would come and speak to me after her toiling in the school and the amount of effort she put, she could come and speak to me. And one of the nights when she was cooking, not in the sophisticated cooking instruments that we use, but in the chula, where she has to put the burning materials and then blow with that flute-like structure, and she would do. And then she would cook the rotis, bake it, and all that. So we were in this December night, we were with the chula, and it was a starry night, and she was telling me something. She kept on telling and telling, and I kept on listening like a silent spectator, and allowing her to talk her emotions out. And her tear rolled out of her eyes, and she said, there was not, in this 7 years, there was not one day when my mother-in-law cooked me hot baked roti. I've stepped out of my house and I've never felt this is my house. This is my home. I've been doing my duty. So what language did she speak? She didn't even speak my language. I used to communicate in broken Hindi, and she used to communicate back in Marwari. But yeah, we cross the boundaries of languages when I decided to listen. That's the power of listening. Would anyone like to volunteer? I would like to, can I call upon Smruti and Sandeep? So it's like an activity where, I can demonstrate listening. So for the first 15 seconds, Smruti should listen to Sandeep. And for the other 15 seconds, Sandeep should listen to Smruti. The prop is that, can you share an incident which touched you? And for the next 30 seconds, one of them should share. Can you share an incident which touched you?
Am I supposed to go first? I'm sorry.
Yes, Sandeep first.
Sure. So 15 seconds. I think the incident that touched me the most is when, in our resort there where I live, we are interacting with the tea workers and the people around us. And in some of the instances, we talk about, we ask them for some help. Those people come and help us out. And if you offer them money, they would absolutely refuse to accept anything. Because for them, it is just done out of their goodwill. And these are the people who probably don't even have 2 times meal to eat. Is my time up?
Yeah, it's actually 30 seconds. Now, I think I'll give the same for Smruti.
Yeah, so on my 6th birthday, my mom took me to an orphanage to celebrate my birthday with those beautiful kids. So that's the very first time that interaction with those people were a bit alien to me, because I was unable to understand how come there are so many children here, but at my place we are only countable like 1, 2, 3. So later, once the celebration was done, I saw more joy in their eyes than mine. So it gave me a lot of thought, a food for thought, to think that how my life is different, and how I cry for small things, and how they are happy by celebrating my birthday. So it was too much for me to handle. That's my time.
And from the audience, can Shrilakshmi ma'am talk about what Sandeep said? 30 seconds.
Sandeep said that someone from his workplace doing not for money, they are doing for helping others for the goodwill without money. That is one heart touching. That is.
So yeah, is it correct? I mean, it's partially correct, right? So like my point is that we find it really hard to listen, and we interrupt it with our opinions and things like that mostly. So yeah, I hope that we can listen better. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listening is so important. That's what we all learn here in Toastmasters, listening skills as well. Now let's move to the third speaker of the day. Before I ask him to take the stage, may I ask his evaluator, Toastmaster Gihan, to read out the speech objectives.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh. My designated speaker today is attempting level 1 project 4 in leadership development pathway. The purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting, and also for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. So good luck for my designated speaker, and over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much for reading out the guidelines of the speech for the benefit of everybody. Now, let me introduce our third speaker, who is Bangalore-based professional at Human Capital Consulting firm, and who aims and is working towards becoming a motivational speaker. He wants to use his power of words to motivate people. Put your hands together for our third speaker, Toastmaster Amit. Amit, downtime, Amit.
I hope my voice is audible. If you can confirm.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. In the past decade, India has seen a meteoric rise in terms of the startups, which has led to burgeoning entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs who are handling important issues for us. But what has also happened is it has also given rise to hustle mentality, or what we call as hustle culture, where hard work and success are defined as the most critical elements in everyday life. A person who has to achieve success, they need to work really hard and with all determination. I too, like most of the people, have come to always believe that hard work is really critical to success. Now, still, I consider that maybe taking a downtime could be a sign of weakness. Now, what effectively downtime is? Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines downtime as the time which is taken by a computer or a machine where the computer or the machine is not available for use. Now, I learned the importance of taking downtime during my recent trip, which I decided to take to Europe earlier this summer. Earlier this summer, we traveled to two countries, Switzerland and Italy. Apart from understanding the importance of downtime towards well being, I also understood how one can inculcate important life lessons and life skills while looking at downtime as well. The first one is planning. Now, I'm typically in my everyday work life, I have a very hectic schedule. I have to travel quite a lot. So I went completely unprepared for this trip. However, my wife, who is very preparation oriented, she went all prepared with everything packed. As soon as we reached Switzerland, my wife asked, "Are you carrying your sunglasses?" I said, no, I don't need sunglasses. I will be able to manage it without sunglasses. But once we reached Mount Titlis, and the sun rays were so bright, and the mountain peaks were covered with ice sheets that my eyes started burning with the entire shining rays. I felt blinded by the ice sheet cover. And then I realized the importance of this small piece which could have helped me prepare for my trip better. Second, and which is linked to preparation, is effective time management. We covered 6 cities, which is Zurich, Lucerne, Interlaken, Frutigen, Milan, and Florence, in 10 days, just in 10 days. And then I realized the importance of time management. The entire trip was planned so well, and I had no role to play on it. I realized we could not have done this without effective time management and planning from her side, of course. Third, cost saving. Once you land into a foreign land, you realize the sweetness of your own home and your country. Now, as like a lot of us, I have a habitual habit of taking tea in the morning and in the evening. I was not prepared for this thing when specifically I was staying in an Airbnb. As soon as I got in the morning, I realized I required tea. I went to a nearby restaurant just to check. The tea rates is 4.99 francs. That's effectively 450 rupees. Now, apart from cost saving, it also hones your mathematical skills because you are always converting every franc or euro which is spent in terms of Indian rupees. The fourth one, which is opening up to newer experiences and cultures. One of the days when we were just going out, the first day itself, we were in Zurich and we were trying to buy tickets from the automatic bus ticket dispensers. We did not have any change. We were struggling to get the change, and there was nobody available who had change. An elderly gentleman who was watching us struggle came to us and said that, why don't you take my tickets? That incident really touched us. And then we realized why Switzerland is one of the most favorite destinations for tourism purposes. The fifth one, as I came back from Switzerland and Italy, my mind was completely decluttered. I was at highest productivity levels in terms of my work, and therefore it helped me improve my well being. Downtime is so important for our brains and for our bodies. It not only improves our cognitive function, but also improves our physical and mental well being. I would suggest that, in fact, one of the studies suggests that downtime also has a higher probability of people succeeding in terms of their careers and in terms of their everyday lives as well. So, what are you waiting for? Go on to take that vacation now. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. Give the speaker a big round of applause. Thank you, Amit, for talking about the downtime. Now, it's time for me to dwell more about 99 years of Toastmasters before I take you to the next section. So people, come on camera. I have a small activity that I need your assistance. I have a few questions. Let me understand if you understand how much about Toastmasters you know. It's rapid fire. Anybody can answer. Please unmute and answer. I hope, Karthik, they can unmute.
Yes, they can unmute. Yeah.
Okay. Would you know how many members attended the first Toastmasters meeting in 1924?
20.
Very close. Any other answer?
30.
18.
Somebody said 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
16 or 17?
Okay, it was 23.
18. Oh.
23. Okay. When was the first inter-club contest held in Toastmasters? First contest in Toastmaster. When was it held?
California.
When?
Oh. When? 25?
1925?
Yes.
No.
1938.
Googled it probably. Yes, it was 1938. Okay. Which year was membership in Toastmasters allowed for women?
73.
25? 1920.
1973. And Helen Blanchard was the first woman Toastmaster. Now next, where is the current headquarters of Toastmasters?
California.
USA.
New York.
No Googling, please.
New York.
I want to know how much you know about Toastmasters right now.
New York.
No. Name of the place, not Karnataka. I want a name like Bangalore. Okay, it is Eaglewood. Last one for this session. In which year the Toastmasters website was launched? Toastmasters website launched in which year? Okay, it was 1995. 1995, the first international website was launched. That was about Toastmasters. I'll come back to you with more information, what all has happened in these 99 years. Let's move on to our second section. The second section also is so special today that it is getting evaluated. The second section master is going to be evaluated by our own Toastmaster, Shrilakshmi Hegde. Over to you, Shrilakshmi Hegde, for giving us the guidelines of the second section table topic master. Over to you.
Thank you, Nagesh sir. My target speaker, Smruti, is attempting her L2P2 project, active listening project. Her path is persuasive influence. The purpose of this project is for member to demonstrate her ability to listen what others say. She should listen attentively to the table topic speakers. That is her primary. That is primary focus on the today's project about her listening skills. Over to you, Nagesh sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for reading those guidelines. Table topic master, while you gather your table topics to give it to the audience, I'll do a small activity. Let me call upon the timer to understand if all the three speakers were qualified within time, the prepared speeches.
Thank you, Toastmaster, the ingredient Toastmaster Nagesh. The second speaker, Toastmaster Abigail, was disqualified other than Molla.
Okay, so there are only two speakers who are qualified. And may I ask the Zoom moderator to launch the poll? So while the poll is on your screen and you vote for the best speaker, let me introduce our table topic master. We all have models, inspirations, and we are ekalavyas to a lot of people in our lives. At Toastmaster, you learn from many. And the delivery of speeches of this particular Toastmaster, I am an ekalavya for her. Professionally, she has been a team leader. She has been in team leadership, client servicing side. She has been managing enterprise account. Now she's in the area of training and development, conducting proficiency assessment sessions. put your hands together for our table topic master today, Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. That was a huge compliment coming from you. I'm really honored to hear that. Before we begin, I can see a raise of hand. Elios, you wanted to share something?
No, I volunteer.
Oh, wow. Before the session started. Great. I'll come back to you. Let me formally welcome all our members and guests once again to the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. We now with our table topic segment. This is one of the most awaited segments in any Toastmasters meeting because this is that moment when everybody gets a chance to express their opinion whether you are a Toastmaster or a guest. This is a segment of impromptu speaking, a moment for you to come forward and speak your mind on the topic which I provide you as the table topic master. Let me reiterate the ground rules. Every speaker today who will be attempting the table topic will get 1 to 2 minutes to speak. The timer will display green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and a red card at 2 minutes. Post that, you will get a buffer of 30 seconds on the upper side. So today we are celebrating success and excellence. So let's bring some energy and make the optimum or optimal usage of this segment. So as we have a raise of hand, we'll start with you. After that, people who are willing to volunteer to speak can definitely go ahead, or else I'll pick someone to take the topic. Let me go to the gallery mode so that I can see everyone. Okay. Okay. Elios, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you so much for the confirmation. So here is our first topic for our first table topic attemptant. Elios, success is best when it's shared. Success is best when it's shared, Elios.
Hello, everybody. How are you? How do you define success? Success? It means you achieve something, or success? You bring everybody in your team to get success. Well, if I become the leader of the team, I will say gratitude to every team members in my team. I will say it to my dear VPE. You are very great in scheduling the speeches for our members. For my dear VPM, thank you for bringing new members to the club. My dear VPPR, your design is so beautiful. It attracts audience to come. Treasurer, you have collected all of the fees that we need to eat dues. And secretary, wow, you summarize what is happening in the meeting and you haven't make note of it so we can improve next time. And last but not least, SEA. Congratulations. You are the first to come to the meeting and you are the last to come to go home because you already prepared all of the meetings. So yes, that's a beautiful team done if I were the president. And yes, success is the best when it is shared. I don't own the credit. The credit goes to all of my teams. It also happens when we are conducting a club meeting to our timer, grammarian, accounter, GE, speaker, prepared speaker, develop topic speakers, all of them is matters. So yes, you are matters. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Ilyas, for giving us that perspective. I really like the way you made it so easy for us by giving example from a Toastmasters club, how a shared success matter. And I completely second the thought which you have shared. Thank you so much. Can we have a huge round of applause for our speaker here? Coming to the next, do we have any volunteer? Anyone would like to take a topic? Okay, let me pick then one. Can Meeta, Toastmaster Meeta, would you like to attempt one topic?
Okay. Happy evening. Okay.
Sorry, I can't hear you properly. Would you like to attempt?
Yes, yes.
Okay, then. Would you like to come on camera if possible?
There I'm sitting out of the house because there's no network inside.
No problem. Let me give you the topic. Toastmaster Meeta. Comfort is the enemy of achievement. Comfort is the enemy of achievement, Toastmaster Meeta.
Happy evening to one and all. Yes. Always we'll be sitting, enjoying food, but without any doing work. Always sitting in the office without doing any work. Imagine we are doing always eating more sweets, but not doing any exercise. Imagine if we are going full-time shopping, but not even thinking of like online shopping, not going out of the house, always sitting and cozy home, but that will not help us anywhere. So the comfortable, more we are, but we become too lazy. We get all the comfortables and sitting idle, but we are become too lazy. No work, no exercise, not even doing anything, and no network. Nowhere we are going, only sitting in front of the TV or at home. But that makes us not a comfort zone, makes us lazy. So I feel that according to me, comfort zone is very, very thing like we become lazy. We don't have any entertainment, nor we contact any friends or groups or anything, only at home. So even shopping also, if we'll go for shopping outside, we get a lot of thing people to meet and greet. So I feel that comfortable makes us lazy. Thank you. Back to table topic master.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meeta. Yes, being comfortable leads to laziness. Now I wonder, why do people try to be in their comfort zone? Is this only laziness or fear to step outside? Maybe we can think about it before we sleep tonight. Can we have a huge round of applause for our table topic attempt in today? So moving ahead, can we have a guest? How about Shweta? Shweta, are you there? Would you like to attempt a topic?
Yeah, hi Smruti. Sure, this is my first meet. So yeah, let me give a try. I don't know how better I'll do, but yes, I can't come on a camera since I'm outside. But yeah, definitely I'll try my best.
No problem. We're there with you. So here's your topic. Small victories help to achieve bigger targets. Shweta, small victories help you to achieve bigger targets.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Smriti, for this topic. So in a day-to-day life, when we see that when success is considered to be a big, so to achieve that we need to have the stepping milestones on and also evaluate on how measure the success. So to measure in order to measure the success, we need to count the small wins as well. For example, the small win might be like you try to reach office early and try to accomplish your task on time. That can be a small task which can be when it done consistently can have a long can have an impact on your success at office. So that's one of the example. And even on a day-to-day personal, if I can talk on a personal level, small wins of having an exercise just 15 minutes or 20 minutes in your hectic schedule can make you more energetic, and also can help you to work towards your healthy milestone. So counting on a small wins is very important to reach the bigger milestones in life. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Shweta, for sharing your 2 cents on that topic. Definitely, it's all about sweating the same small stuffs, if I can put it that way. You take care of the smaller things in life, and the bigger things are already taken care for you. So, thank you so much. And I hope that wherever or whichever target you are aiming for, you might set those small stones now so that the bigger target can be achieved. Can we have a huge round of applause for the speaker here?
Yeah. Thank you for this opportunity, actually. So it really helped me to just articulate few things which I was just randomly thinking about. So yeah, thank you for this opportunity.
It's our pleasure, Shweta. Thank you so much. Can we have Dev? Dev, are you here? Would you like to attempt a topic?
Hello, wait a minute. Let me just change my background.
No problem.
Okay.
Meanwhile, let me pick a good topic for you. Okay, Toastmaster Dev. Every accomplishment starts with a decision to try. Every accomplishment starts with a decision to try, Toastmaster Dev.
So, hello everyone present here. How many of you like to take initiative before situation pushes you to take the opportunity? Just give a raise of hand if you are like me, take initiative in every situation. Okay, so here are some hard pushers who like to get them push in the opportunity. Well, I myself like to initiate whenever I get this situation, because if I didn't take the initiative, there's no telling maybe I get the opportunity or not. But also in some situations where there's task of big responsibility, like I have to be the main character of the thing that I'm gonna perform. At that time, I'm somewhat take my step back, because taking initiative at that time means putting myself at the risk of all the responsibility that I have. So at that point, I guess I will also start by not taking the initiative and letting someone push me to take the opportunity, because it is important to take the initiative, but it is not important that how you start it, because only the end result will be seen to people who are watching you. They won't see the process, they won't see the startup, they only see the end result, how you perform till the end, and what is your result. Well, that's for my topic. What is according to you to table topic master?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dev. To be honest, I'm a slow to warm up person, so sometimes I hesitate to take initiative in life. However, when you push me, I'm gonna give my best there. But I completely agree the proportion which you have laid today, that the initiative and results are somehow works hand in hand. So I'll definitely keep it in mind. Thank you so much. Can we have a huge round of applause for our speaker, Toastmaster Dev? Now, can we have Shubhang? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there. Yes.
Would you like to attempt the topic?
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
Thank you so much for turning on your cameras. So let me choose a topic for you. Okay. Shubhang, every day of your life is a special occasion. Every day of your life is a special occasion, Shubhang.
Okay. First of all, good evening, everyone. Every day of my life is a special occasion. So it's a innate habit of a human habit of us, that we take everything for granted. It's just that if we encounter the same person every day, if we encounter the same friend every day, we take him for granted. But I've recently learned this, the feeling of gratitude, of feeling grateful that you are eating a special lunch, you are eating a special dinner. I have discovered this feeling recently, and believe me when I say that it's a life-changing experience. Because once you take everything for granted, there's just nothing interesting happening for you. Maybe once in a while, but most of the time it's just boring. But considering that every day is special for you, will just open new opportunities, will open your mind to new possibilities of like giving back to the community in which you live in. For example, if you are in college, you may like to give back to the Rotary Club. You might want to join the donation community so that you may be able to help the orphans. So basically, gratitude is the feeling which you can apply in your own life, on your own life. So yeah, sorry, that's all.
Thank you so much, Bhang. That's really a very small but yet a bigger thing which you have laid today. That's the importance of gratitude in life and setting your mindset that yes, today is also a special day to put my efforts. So that the narrow mindset, we get a bigger horizon for it and we think through the same. And yeah, we just celebrate each day to have a bigger celebration maybe tomorrow. Thank you so much for sharing your inputs today. Can we have a huge round of applause for our speaker here? Toastmaster of the day, do we have time? I think we are on time.
We are just on time. We'll have to wind up the TT session now.
Okay, then. Thank you so much for all the speakers who have attempted. Today, we have learned so many beautiful things. Maybe gratitude or sweating the small stuff, or maybe moving out of the comfort zone. With these thoughts, I'm completely sure that you all might have gathered some energy. And with that, let's continue with our balanced Toastmaster meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, distinguished Toastmaster, Mr. Nagesh Ramamurthy.
Thank you so much. Give the lady a huge round of applause for the table topics that she prepared and gave all of us. Yes, as you rightly said, Madam Toastmaster, we heard about success, laziness being impediments to success, small wins for opportunities, possibilities, gratitude, and giving back. We learned so much from our table topic speakers. Thank you so much for that. Now, a little more Q&A about Toastmasters. Please come on camera. Let me ask you a few more questions so that we get to know more, or we see how much we know about Toastmasters. Toastmasters is currently in how many countries?
148.
148. 146.
148. It was 146 few months ago. Now, when did the Toastmaster magazine begin releasing monthly issues? Monthly issues of Toastmasters magazine. When did it start? Which year? 2000s, 90s? Okay, 1946.
16.
46. Okay, next. We are all doing speeches here under pathways, 11 pathways we are enrolled into. When was this educational curriculum pathways launched? When was it launched?
2019.
2019. Any other answer?
16.
2017.
2017, and 2017 is the right answer. It was fully rolled out in May of 2018. However, it was launched in 2017. Now, what was the name of the first newsletter of Toastmasters that was released in 1930? Name of the first newsletter in 1930. Not the magazine, the newsletter. Okay, it was called The Gavel.
Toastmaster. The Gavel?
The Gavel. It was called The Gavel. Later on, monthly magazine came into existence. Okay, Which year did Toastmaster International launched their accredited speaker program? The AS, popularly called as Accredited Speaker Program. When was it launched? Okay, it was in 1980. 1980. Similar to that question, which year was DTM award introduced? When did Toastmasters introduce the DTM award? 1970. So that was about Toastmasters, few trivia about it. Now let's move to the third section of this meeting. Before I hand over the stage, can I ask the timer to let me know if there are any disqualifications in the table topic speech sessions?
Thank you, Toastmaster. All table topic speakers are qualified.
All table topic speakers are qualified. Can I request the launch of the table topic speaker polls? There it is. Quickly poll for the best speaker you heard about. Okay, we'll close the poll in some time. While you're polling, let me now hand over the stage over to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sanjay Jain. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Nagesh sir. As it is a time to give the feedback for today's meeting, I call upon the first evaluator. The first evaluator is the Toastmaster Karthik, a full stack developer, a traveler, where he also shares his tech expertise as a trainer. He is a history and movie enthusiast who has a deep appreciation for storytelling and melodies of music. Karthik, unwavering commitment to self-improvement is truly commendable. Toastmaster Karthik, you will be evaluating the first speaker. Stage is yours. Yeah. You're mute.
Yeah, I'm just spotlighting. So, do we have Chitrakshi in the meeting? Just checking. So she has messaged that she will look at the recording. I'll go ahead with my evaluation. So, Toastmaster Chitrakshi's purpose of the statement was how well she connects with audience with her speech. So now let me come to the main key elements of how well you connect with audience. So the first key element of connecting with audience is ask and listen. So asking a question and then listening to what people say is the first key important element to grab the attention of audience with the speech. And Toastmaster Chitrakshi did the right thing when she asked, how many of you promised yourself something? So that grabbed my attention as well, and as well as the audience also raised the hand and she listened to it and she responded to it with her answer. And the second key element of connecting with audience is how to focus on purpose of the speech. So Toastmaster Chitrakshi actually focused on the purpose that how do you self-control yourself? How do you enhance that ability of self-controlling yourself when you even have the freedom to buy anything? And that's how Toastmaster Chitrakshi actually mentioned that through her speech that even though she had a freedom, she actually controlled herself from eating, from the addiction of eating outside and spending money with her friends. So that's how she gave an example and gave us also an example that how to focus on purpose, and that focusing on purpose held the audience hooked up to the speech till the end. So that was another key element of how well you connect the audience. And the next is how do you start with an objective? As I said, so Toastmaster Chitrakshi started with an objective of asking a question: how well you are, how well do you, how do you have you promised yourself? So that was her starting with objective. Now coming to recommendations, there are few recommendations I would like to give to Toastmaster Chitrakshi that even though it had all the key ingredients of a speech wherein a connect with audience should have, there was one key element which was missing, and that was curiosity. Curiosity. That is, how well you create the curiosity. So that is one of the important key elements to create a curiosity among the audience, wherein the audience will be hooked up listening. What will happen next? What will happen next? And if I were the speaker in this speech, I would have let the suspense saying that I would not have let the suspense saying that I promised myself at the beginning. I would have revealed it at the end that the person whom I promised was myself. I would have created some other character and I would have given the reference of that character and saying that I promised this person, who was this person, who was this person. And at the end, I would have revealed that this person was none other than myself. So this curiosity is the element which would have been added in the speech, and it would have added more flavor into connecting with audience. So this is one recommendation. Apart from that, you had a great delivery. You've used your high pitch, low pitch wherever required, and you used your hand gestures, eye contacts. Everything was great. And coming to the end, so summarizing, so it was a great speech. You actually met the purpose of the object, and if you could inculcate those few recommendations, you will come up with a great speech next time. So back to you, back to General Evaluator.
Yeah, thank you, Karthik, for wonderful evaluation. A big applause to Karthik for giving a wonderful evaluation, and he has covered all the points required for evaluating a speech. Thank you very much, Karthik. And next, we'll be moving to next speaker, next evaluator, second evaluator, Pranav. Pranav is working as in a fintech company in Bangalore. His hobbies is reading and playing badminton. He likes being with people and sharing his ideas and thoughts with them. Hence, join the Toastmaster as it provides this opportunity. Toastmaster Pranav, you will be evaluating the second speaker. Over to you. The stage is yours here.
Can you spotlight Abigail? Speaker. The first step to be a great communicator is to be a good listener. Toastmaster Abigail, coincidentally, this is what you achieved with your speech. The kind of audience engagement, the kind of connection you build with the audience. I was truly mesmerized with that. You were so calm and collected. Even though you were in the sitting pose, you put in so much emotions into the speech. It was not like a speech. It was something you were showing all the emotion and what best you could put in the speech. Let me give you a few examples. You started with the question, why do you think listening is important? Then you actually put some good quote by Nelson Mandela, be the last one to speak. Then you said about the story where you visited the village and that gave a message. Listening has no language barrier. Kudos to that for bringing out that emotions which you had inside you. And regarding the feedback from the first speech, I must say that you maintained good eye contact with the audience. And you were showing so much gestures and so much passion with the speech that we forgot that we were the audience. We were truly listening to every bit of the word you said. And the USP of your speech, the way you said, you asked two speakers to come on stage and relate the topic with the audience. Just showing a live example, that made us understand what truly listening is. But does that actually achieve the objective? Let me give some tips to actually elevate your speech. Firstly, what you could have done better. You could have saved on time. I felt that you went over time, just like the first evaluator said. The problem was that you asked two people from the audience to actually give that listening test. But instead, you could have saved a 30 seconds by asking one person to actually tell what their experience was, and then asking somebody from the audience to actually tell what that person said. And the remaining 30 seconds, how you could have used? You could have actually told about the listening, how actually it could have helped Toastmasters. As an audience, I'm not interested in knowing just why listening is important. I am interested in knowing how I can cultivate the listening habit. As a Toastmaster, how I can become a better listener. In short, I felt that Your speech had great emotions, great audience connect. Just that you could improve your content upon. Maybe restructure your speech with more tips for the audience. And then you are good to go. But then, if you want to challenge yourself, let me give a few tips. You are already a good speaker by just sitting. But imagine the impact you would have created by standing and delivering your speech, showing that gesture and that emotion to the audience, getting the right connect with them. That is something you could actually improve upon. And I am sure you will come out with flying colors. All the best for your future speeches. Thank you, and over to you. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Pranav. You have evaluated her speech in a very wonderful manner. A big applause to you and Abigail. You have covered all the points which you also demonstrated how she can improve her speech and things like that. It is a wonderful evaluation method which everybody can learn from you, and a good thing. Yeah. Next, I will be going to the third speaker, third evaluator, Toastmaster Gihan. Gihan Wickramasinghe. Is an electrical engineer working in Margola hydropower project at Sri Lanka. In his free time, he enjoys badminton and gardening, while also deeply committed to welfare and charity work. Toastmaster Gihan, the stage is yours. Please evaluate the speaker 3.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Amit Otwani. It is downtime. Congratulations, Toastmaster Amit, for completing your project. That is, speech was well organized with opening body and conclusion, recalling all of us about our traveling experience every time in free time. And also you used an optimal technique, that is the storytelling for your speech. You are such an optimal narrator of storytelling. You grab the audience in optimal way by using that technique. You told about traveling to Switzerland, Italy, and you told about the forgetting of sunglasses. I also recall my memory. I forget to take umbrella when I travel into somewhere, and I got it with the rain. So like that, all the audience recall their memories by telling that stories. And you told us how to plan your team that trip. Likewise, that speech was well organized, and you used that optimal technique in your speech to elevate you to the optimal level of your speaking in future. I will give some points as per my perception. Now, one is vocal variety. Throughout the speech, your tone was linear. If you see the spectral, it is linear. So you could add some vocal variety. You said at the beginning about the history of India culture, how it came to hard work and success. You said hard work and success were most critical. Then, without saying that, you could say hard work and success were most critical. Likewise, you could add some vocal variety throughout your speech. And another point I could say, add some dialogues, especially while making speech with storytelling. You said about, did you forget, your wife asking you, did you forget to take your sunglasses? And you said, actually, I don't need like some kind of thing you are saying. But without saying like that, you could add some dialogue. Then your wife asking, did you forget to take your sunglasses? Then you could say, actually, I don't need it today. Likewise, you could add some few dialogues. And another thing, you said, why don't you take my ticket like that? Some train station somewhere, you say some dialogue. Without saying just dialogue, you could say as it is a dialogue. Why don't you take my ticket? Like that, you could add something. And overall, your speech was well organized, and you are such a narrator of storytelling, and you would work on vocal variety and adding dialogues. You could be an optimal speaker, work on that. So it is downtime to practice on these. By saying that, over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gihan, for a wonderful evaluation. A big applause to you and Speaker 3, Amit, also for a wonderful speech.
Thank you.
Covered all the points. You used the word of the day optimum to a maximum extent. In each and every sentence, you covered that word of the day. So it gives a meaning that how we can use this word and increase our vocabulary and things like that. A very good evaluation. Now I will be calling the fourth evaluator, Shrilakshmi Hegde. She will be evaluating the table topic master. Shrilakshmi Hegde is a certified image consultant and a soft skill trainer by profession. She has completed 2 paths in her Toastmaster journey. She is the founder of Imaginatic Image Consulting Service and has trained more than 4,000 students. Toastmaster Shrilakshmi Hegde, the stage is yours. Are you there? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you spotlight TTM? Okay. Thank you. Congratulations, Toastmasters Priti, for completing your active listening project successfully. I can say you are a very, very good active listener. You are a blessed listener. You have a blessed with good listening skills. I came throughout the table topic section. I was only observing you. My eyes were on you. When you encouraged guests to pick be table topic speakers, and you asked simple questions. When they finished with the answers, you can paraphrase what they have told. You are even nodding your head when table topic speakers were speaking to your questions, and 5 speakers had 5 different answers for your impromptu questions. And that is the one thing I observed, that you did. You can paraphrase for different answers, and you are very excellent in it. You are very well blessed. You are very excellent in it. You are a very skilled, blessed listener. I think you have blessed with good listening skills. I can make out that you haven't lost connect throughout the table topic section. You were attentively there throughout the table topic section. When stage was in your control, kudos to that. You did a fantastic job in it. And however good in anything you are, but there is a little bit scope for improvement, right? So I felt you are a table topic master. So you should have added, you are smiling, that I loved it. You are maintaining eye contact with speaker, everything, but you should have added a little bit energy in the table topic section. You are a table topic master, right? You should be a little bit energetic. That's the one thing I felt. And one more simple recommendation. I felt some questions people couldn't understand. For that, I felt you should have you repeated question twice. I noticed that, but you should have questions in the chat. You should have added questions in the chat box also. And I know your project is on active listening. You did a fantastic job in it. You definitely passed in distinction mark. Congratulations on completing your project successfully. Looking forward for hearing your more speeches. Over to you, GE.
Thank you, Shrilakshmi, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. A good applause to Toastmaster Shrilakshmi and Smruti for a wonderful table topic section, and we enjoyed the section in a very and various ways. We learned new things here. Now I will be asking the timer. Is all the evaluators qualified for poll?
Yes, General Evaluator, all the evaluators are qualified.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Sudharma. Can I ask the Zoom Master to launch the poll? People, I request all to vote the best evaluator. Now I will be calling upon my Taggle team to come on the stage and give the report. First, I will be calling the timer, Sudharma Perera, to give her a report. Stage is yours, Sudharma.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Let me share my report. So, Master, please allow me to share. Still, I can't share, but okay, now I can share. Hope you can see my screen. For prepared speeches, only second speaker was disqualified, and other speakers and evaluators, table topic speakers were qualified, and it was good. And I encourage you to, when you are doing speeches, within the time limit. Over to you, General.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudharma. That was a wonderful thing. And a big applause to you for keeping the time. And now I will be calling this our counter, Dushyant. Toastmaster Dushyant, can I call you on to give your report?
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator. So let me, is it possible to share the screen and
Zoom Master will allow you.
And you can share now. Dushyant,
thank you so much. Okay. So I hope you can see the screen. So none of the role players overdone the count in filler sounds or filler words. So this is the basic accounting for today, and everyone did good. And I'll share with you, General Evaluator. You can share it to the main group. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Dushyant, for a wonderful role you have played, and you have covered all the points. Thank you very much. Now I will be calling upon the grammarian, the Toastmaster Dewmi. Dewmi, can I call upon you on the stage to give your report? Are you there? Yeah, can you unmute yourself and Grammarian? I think okay. Then we'll come afterwards. We'll move to the listener. I'll call upon the Toastmaster Sandeep to give his report. I request Sandeep to please give his report, and please call upon and test the listening skills of. Stage is yours.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Sure. Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. I have listed down a few questions. We already had one of our speakers talk about the importance of great listening skills. So let's see how well you all have been listening. The first question is, Toastmaster Amit, how many cities did he visit during his sojourn earlier this year?
19.
5.
Oh, no, we are way off.
10 cities.
All right, the answer was 6. During the next, I'll move on to the next question. Chitrakshi talked about observing fast as a way to discipline. There are 2 questions. How many days does she observe fast?
7.
Yeah, that's the right answer. And the second question is, since last how many years has she been fasting regularly?
12.
All right, thank you. I'm moving on. DTM Nagesh, as in form of a Q&A, gave us a lot of useful information about the overall Toastmaster movement. I have a couple of questions regarding that. What did he say is the overall global membership number as of today?
270,000.
Oh my God. Okay, I was expecting somewhere ballpark, but thanks for being precise. Yeah, that's the right answer. And how many countries is Toastmaster currently present in?
146.
148.
48.
Yeah. Okay, now the last one is a little tricky. Was the first person to be awarded DTM a woman or a man?
A man.
It was a man. The first award was given out in 71, whereas the membership on women opened only in 73. That is about it. Over to you, General Evaluator. If I have time, I can ask few more questions.
Yeah. One or two you can ask me.
Sure, I'll go with one more last question. It's a real test of your listening skills. During the introduction of Toastmasters Sudharma, the person introducing her talked about the renowned university she graduated from. What was the name of that university?
Ekalavya.
I don't expect anyone to know the answer because the university name wasn't mentioned during the introduction, but just having fun. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep, for wonderful listening section. A big applause to Sandeep. You have made audience test their real listening skills. It was a wonderful section, Sandeep. Yeah. Grammarian, are you there? I think she is not there. So, okay,
No,
we can.
she has joined.
You can go.
Toastmaster Dewmi, could you please come on camera and share the report? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry I got interrupted with my connection. So it's really wonderful to listen to all these speeches, and all the speakers were really great. First, I'd like to emphasize on the use of the word of the day by our master, saying let's take the optimal use of the day, and also the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Gihan, also used the word of the day. It's really nice to see you using this word. And when it comes to the prepared speeches, I'd like to tell how the first speaker, Toastmaster Chitrakshi, used a very lyrical as well as a memorable topic for her speech. And also, it was a very special and beautiful use of language. Like, was that home or jail? That was a nice question. And it leads the listener to think a bit, relating it to their lives. And also the rhetorical devices like, have you ever made a promise to yourself? So we'll also be thinking, I haven't made a promise to myself at least once in my life. So those uses of language are really nice. And the second speaker, listening, the actual superpower. So that was a special thing I noted in the language where you use that phrase to emphasize your topic. And the words like the rhyming words that you used in the speech made it really interesting, and that sounds so good. And also the third speaker, Toastmaster Amit, the use of the concepts like hustle mentality, hustle culture, those are really related to this current situations, and I really like you using those terms. And the inspiration you gave at the end of your speech, telling what are you waiting for, go and take that vacation now. So that was really inspiring, and that was a rhetorical question that you asked from the audience. It made your speech very attractive. And moving on to the table topics, and I'd like to appreciate the use of the phrase most awaited segment from the table topic master. Actually, that was the most awaited segment of this meeting, and it was really, that was on fire. All the speakers did their job well. And coming to the topic, the first table topic speaker use the language to make the audience comfortable. Actually, when it comes to table topics, even the listeners get a bit tensed. What will they say? Oh my God, if I get this question, what would I say? We're thinking like that. But the first table topic speaker nailed it and took the optimal use of the time that he got. And the second table topic speaker used the phrase comfortable. Comfort is the enemy of achievement. So that was really a powerful statement. And the use of anaphora, like no exercises, no network, like that, you use the language very lyrically and it made your speech very interesting. When it comes to the third table topic, speaker, Toastmaster Sweta, use the phrases like stepping milestones to try to reach office early, to try to achieve targets. The repetitions you used in the language made your speech attractive as well as very interesting. So the fourth speaker started his speech with a rhetorical question, and I really appreciate that. The fifth table topic speaker had a very good command of language, used a very interesting phrase, like a life-changing experience. It's really a good use of language that you used in your speech. And I'd like to give some suggestions overall. I'd like if you can be a little bit vigilant about the word order that you use in speeches, like for an example, rather than saying she's doing not because of happiness or something, you can make the word order a bit forward, like she's not doing it because of happiness or anything, she's doing it only because she wants to succeed. So like that, you can make your language flow better. And also, I want to highlight some meanings of words, like habitual. It is actually an adjective. That's the adjective form of the word habit. And when you use that word, you can use it as an adjective. And habit means anything that you repeat. So if you use habitual, you can tell habitual action or use it as an adjective. And if you use habit, you can use it as a noun. So that's a thing that you can develop in your speech. And also, I like to highlight on this word, very great. Actually, very great. Great already means very good. So it's.
Thank you, Dewmi. You covered everything, and it was a very good grammarian role you played. A big applause to you. Only your voice and the background music was coming, so it was disturbing, and we could not hear completely. So next time, you please, before the role means test your equipment, so people can
Okay,
enjoy your.
Is it okay now? It's
No.
raining cats and dogs here.
Yeah, no issue. You please test next time, so people can enjoy means your elaborate thing. Yeah, a wonderful means role you have played, and thank you very much. Then we'll be moving to our last thing. That is the meeting started on time. The Sa he played a very important role. Pranav he had played a very important role. He started with on dot 7:30 p.m. He started. Before that, he ensured that all the role players were there in the meeting and things like that. So his role, and he covered all the points which SR has to speak. So it was a very elaborated and well to the point thing. Then next, the presiding officer Karthik, he spoke very well. He thanked the SAR and he introduced the what is Toastmaster, and things like that. And he spoke he called upon the guest and asked them to introduce, which is a very way of getting the guest to feel like a home. So he played a very important role. I liked his introduction and things like that. Then the next we'll be moving to the DTM Nagesh sir. Nagesh sir, every time I learn something new from you. This time I learned from you the rapid fire section. You very well organized the rapid fire section, and I could learn various things about Toastmaster which I was not aware. Which you have demonstrated, and your voice is so soft and spoken thing that we want to learn that thing. So only by observing you, we learn this thing, and a very good thing. And you are mentor to so many people, and indirectly, like as you said, Ekalavya. Most of them are here like a Ekalavya to you. So we are learning new things and things. So a big applause to all the team players, and I thank all the timer, grammarian, evaluators, speakers, and listeners, grammarian, uh, grammarian, and our counter to play a very wonderful role. Thank you very much, and over to TMOD for taking it forward here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Give a big round of applause to our general evaluator and his team and his 4 evaluators today. Great job there. Now, let's launch the poll for the Taggle team and the main role takers. Let's take 30 seconds. You're only 12 of us to vote the role takers, auxiliary role takers. One more poll to go. You've got majority of it. Okay, let's launch the next poll. While you're giving your votes to the role takers, I would like to tell you that speaking has built a lot of self-confidence in me. I'm sure it has done for you as well. It has built a great amount of leadership skills in me. It's not just in Toastmaster, much before when I started speaking publicly about 2008 onwards. It's helped me in a great manner. I feel in every conversations that I have with people, I think that I have connected with people to a point where someone can take away something that I have said and do something with it. Toastmasters, beyond accuracy and clarity in speeches, brevity is also good. There is an old adage which says, you stand up, you speak up, and then you shut up. This was told to me by my mentor. What you speak could be fairly short and to the point. And we learned that at Toastmasters, how to do it. When I attended my first Toastmaster meeting, I realized that there is more to life than getting up in the morning, going to work, coming back home in the evening, and doing the same thing all over again the next day. I have lived my life fullest in Toastmasters. Every time I have attended Toastmasters, I've forgotten everything around me and I've focused for the meeting in the meeting. And I'm sure there are many such Toastmasters who have benefited from this moment, which is 99 years old and have stepped into the 100th centenary year. With this, I'm signing off as your Toastmaster of the evening, and I hand over the stage back to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Karthik. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nagesh distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy. Give a big round of applause to our beloved Toastmaster, my favorite Toastmaster, because see, I never knew those many questions what Toastmaster Nagesh asked. I never knew answer. Only I guess only for 2 or 3 questions I knew the answer. But thank you so much, sir, for letting us know more about Toastmasters. I mean, I was really amazed by knowing these many facts about Toastmasters on this day where we entered as a Toastmasters International entered the 100th year. So give a big round of applause to Toastmaster of the day for coming up with such a lovely theme. Thank you, Toastmaster Nagesh, distinguished Toastmaster. So now it's time for asking feedback. Now I'd like to ask our guest, that is Shweta Pujar. So to give her feedback on how she experienced this meeting, a few words. If there is any feedback you want to give us, we would love to apply that feedback and come better next time. I hand over the mic to guest Shweta. Are you there?
Yes, Karthik. Yeah, thank you. Uh, well, I had attended Toastmaster quite a long time back, maybe around 8 to 10 years back, and it was a very initial session. So I can say that whole that forum got refreshed to me, and it was really a great session, and I could connect with many of you the way the speakers were speaking and the topic. So quite learned a lot of things today. So think as a nothing as a feedback, but I think you all are very professional in maintaining time, which I really liked most about it. And yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity to tell something for today.
Thank you, Shweta, for letting us know about your experience about the meeting. Hope you also soon be a Toastmaster and join our family. So let me tell you all, we had initiated our stall in Durga Puja event in Bangalore Manpo Convention Center, where many of our club members volunteered so that we could add value to uh, people who were coming over there for the puja, and Shweta was one of the guests who had come to that Durga Puja event, and she got to know about Gabbys Toastmasters Club. So a big round of applause to Shweta for letting us know her experience, and also a round of applause to all the volunteers who were there for 4 days, uh, who initiated this program of letting people know what is Toastmasters and what Gabbys is offering. So thank you, volunteers. Now I would like to ask the feedback, one more feedback from Toastmaster Elios, who is a passionate Toastmaster I have seen. I mean, he is everywhere. That's what I can say. Toastmaster Elios, over to you.
Oh, hello. It's good to be back here to the Gabbys. I think I have been regular to the Gabbys when it was in Saturday. I know that you already have 3 schedules, but yeah, I have been long time no come to the meeting, so I'm bit surprised there are a lot of new faces here. It means that you all have the good regeneration from the last 2 terms or past 2 terms. And yes, I have been heard the Gaby's name is soar high in this past 2 terms. So kudos to all of you, and you should be proud to become a member of Gaby's, because I want to say that some of the people are jealous with your club because you have so many members. That's the struggle of every single club. So keep on doing what you are doing, because everybody is watching and knowing what you are doing. Good job. Kudos.
Thank you, Elios, for that, letting us know about your experience about the meeting. And we would love to see in our next meetings as well. And I didn't know that many people are jealous that we have so many members. And let me tell you, to add on to that, more jealous, we will be adding more members in few days. So thank you. Toastmaster Elios. So that was all about feedback session. Now let me announce the results for today's polls. So the best auxiliary role taker goes to Toastmaster Sandeep for those lovely questions as listener. Give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Sandeep. Now coming to the next, that is the best table topic speaker is none other than Elios. Give a big round of applause to him. Thank you, Elios, for attempting the table topics. And coming to the next polling, that is the best evaluator, and it's none other than me. Thank you, myself. Okay, so now coming to the next polling, it is the best role taker, and the best role taker is none other than the distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy for coming up with a lovely theme. Now coming to the last but not the least, the best prepared speaker is none other than Toastmaster Chitrakshi, who inspired us to promise ourselves not to get addicted with food. So give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Chitrakshi. So that was all about today's meeting, and we are right on time. That is 9:30. So thank you all, role takers, Toastmaster Smruti, distinguished Toastmaster Nagesh Ramamurthy, then General Evaluator Sanjay for attempting GE. Thank you so much for keeping up the time and making this meeting a wonderful meeting. And thanks to all auxiliary role takers, Timer, Sudharma. We had other role takers from external clubs, that is Dewmi, and as well as Dushyanthan. Thanks for taking up time and coming and performing the roles in our club. And thank you, Toastmaster Sandeep, for that lovely questions. And thanks to all evaluators. Thank you so much. And we are meeting again on this Thursday. That is speech marathon. We have wonderful panel discussion held by none other than Toastmaster Sudharma. So don't miss that panel discussion. And we also have 4 speakers. So please, I can see you on this Thursday, 7 p.m. And do you know who is the Toastmaster of the day on Thursday? It's me. So don't. Okay. Thank you all for this.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for attending.
Thank
this
you,
session.
Karthik.
See you on. Thank you all.
Night.
See you on Thursday. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you.